Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Janet's World. And on today's episode, I just wanted us to reflect about the year of 2020. That for me, since I was born, I have never seen something like that. I don't know, the elders, you can correct me, because I think it was super crazy. And if you never ever learned a lesson, if you didn't get anything new about yourself or about your life, then I don't know who else will help you. Because for me, it was crazy. It was crazy. Guys, before I continue, as usual, please subscribe to my channel. I can see a lot of subscribers. Thank you so much for your support. For the last 2 months, the subscription has really gone up. I really appreciate you guys. So please keep subscribing, keep sharing my videos to your friends, your family members, and always put a notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. And today I'm actually using my the iPhone. I always forget how to say it. The iPhone 12 Pro Max. Because every time I say iPhone 12, people are like, no, you have to say Pro Max because they are different. Anyway, for me, it doesn't matter. So this video is actually being shot using the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Remember when we were unboxing with my kids, I had actually promised you that I'll do a video, and then you guys let me know, is it clear? What do you guys think about it? So what do you guys think about it? And then we go on and see if I'll be continue, because sometimes to shoot with the these big cameras, I'm not a pro. I'm still learning, so sometimes setting it up and doing this, it just kills me. I would rather just use a phone, boom, put all the ring lights around. I'm sure you can see on the background I have the ring lights showing. It's okay, just get the message and forget about everything else. So this 2020, I'm telling you, the way we started it, whoever thought that it was going to end up like that? I don't know how we survived, but for me, I'm a believer of God. I survived 2020 by the mercies of God. I cannot even tell you anything else, but this is the time that you think actually miracles do work. First and foremost, I was going through some Instagram, and I landed somebody called Jay Shetty. I don't know who that is, but because someone had repost. So this actually goes to Jay Shetty, whoever wrote this, and she or he wrote 10 lessons in 2020. And I really liked how they put it into points, very short form. But for me, I'm going to read every point and just tell you what I learned from that point. Guys, 2020 has changed a lot of people's lives one way or another. People lost jobs, people lost their loved ones, people lost finances, businesses. I can't even say we literally lost the whole world, right? So this person says the lessons that we learned in 2020. Number one, it says adaptability creates opportunity even in adversity. We all adapted. We were all locked down. You can't go anywhere. Like, I live in Dubai. At some point, the government was very strict. If you want to go to get out, you have to actually apply for a permit to get out, and only if it's necessary, like going for grocery, going to the pharmacy, going to the hospital. You have to apply for a permit. So adaptability creates opportunity even in adversity. And for me, the opportunity that I saw during this time, I sat down and I said, you know what? Whoever ever thought that a pandemic can come? I'm a flight attendant. That's my job. That's my career. But at some point, it came to a standstill. We cannot go to work. The income, salaries were slashed. And living in a city like this, things are so expensive, rentals. What are you gonna do? We need to adapt and create an opportunity. Like, I need to get source of income. What am I gonna do? I started talking to my friends. Everybody was like, we were in this. At first, we thought it was a joke. It came. This 2020 came like a joke. I was like, oh, after 2 weeks, we're gonna go back to flying. No, it went on and became months and months of salary cuts, job cuts, everything. So I panicked. I'm like, oh my God, thank God. For me, I'm somebody who is, I try to really organize myself. I try to organize my life. Yes, I had a few savings here and there, or some investments here and there. First thing that I thought, and this is where you are right now, you're on my YouTube channel, that I've always been procrastinating all my life. Should I start? Should I not start? I was never a social media person. This adversity came, and I'm like, you know what? Let me start doing YouTube videos. First, it started with my Instagram. I love to cook. I was cooking and posting. And somewhere I'm like, you know what? Instead of wasting my videos, let me go further. We could not go out. So I started with a video of DIYs, sanitizers, hand sanitizer, what you can do using whatever materials and ingredients that you have at home. So all these things, started being born in my head. I did DIY masks. I'm sure if you guys have seen my other videos, you can just refer to that. I'll just scroll down my videos and you will see how I started. So this mentality of, I can do DIYs, and it actually gives you an idea that you can actually run a business with the DIYs. So that's how my YouTube channel was born, out of adversity. So an opportunity was created, and so many other ideas that came along. Number 2 says, when things go wrong, it helps to be around the right people. It's very true. At that time, I think 2020 also made us to learn who is who, from who is who is your real friend. Because things really went so bad that finances were affected. So if things go wrong, it helps to be around the right people. You will have to know who is right for you, who is right to build you, For me, it's about building each other. Like we used to discuss with my friends. There's a friend of mine called Evelyn. We just used to call each other, what are we going to do? What if it happens like this? And some of the fears were actually met, people losing jobs. So what if what's plan B? What are we going to do? So you surround yourself with the right people during the adversity. That's 2020. For me, it made me learn the right people from the wrong people. Number 3, they wrote, when people are hurting, we discover the healers. You just become a motivational speaker to somebody without even knowing that you had this kind of qualities. When people get sick, you just get that, reassurance. You will automatically learn how to talk to somebody who is in need at that time. Yeah. So we all became healers of some sort. I know of friends who used to talk to me about, when things were not going right. These are the qualities that we didn't know unless you're put in that bad situation. For me, I think God has a reason why 2020 had to happen like that, because I think the world needed a reset. A reset of everything. A reset of the environment. A reset of our mindset. A reset of basically everything. Because we have to know who controls this world, right? Who controls this world? For me, it's actually our minds. Yes, we have a God that controls the world, but who runs? You are the one who runs. It's you who run your mindset. Whatever you have in your mindset, that's the one that will either make you or break you. That's what I believe in. Number 4 says, we often have to be broken apart first to connect back together, right? That is self-explanatory. I don't have to actually expound that. We were broken for you to come back. For me, I lost my business. I have a beauty salon. I lost it. And at some point, I was thinking, no, I can't go on. I cannot. But I had to recollect my thoughts. Like I said, you're the one who runs your world. You run your thoughts. You run your mind. You run your life. You're the driver of your life. If you're the person who's, okay, I lost money. I lost a lot of money. And not only me, so many other people. A lot of people lost Sometimes I still count my blessings. I'm still breathing. I'm still happy. I'm still living in a nice house. I'm eating. I'm still driving. I still have a job. I still have some little money. Some people. That's why I always say, give thanks, whatever little you have, just give thanks, because we don't know. Everybody has their own issues. If somebody else opens up to you, you will shut up and say, you know what, I'm better off. Let me just go and be quiet. Okay, so that's what it says. We often have to be broken apart first to connect back together. Number 5, pain often brings with it the solutions to address it. Okay, that's what I just said. If I didn't lose a business, I would have just sat down and cried and said, oh God, why me? Oh, why did it happen to me? No, I sat down. Yes, I was broken for like 2 weeks. I sat down and I said, no, Janet, that's not you. Wake up. Think. What are you going to do? What are you going to do to make sure that you don't just lie down there? I have 3 children being brought up here in Dubai. I have to think about their future. If I just sit down, what will happen to them? I don't want them to go through what I went through when I was growing up. I didn't grow up from a rich family. I've struggled my life. I've really worked hard. I'm telling you, I've been flying for 19 years, and I'm grateful and I thank God I never wasted my 19 years. If anything happens, touch wood, I never wasted my time. I used my opportunity when I was flying, connections, networking, business opportunities, whatever it was. I made sure that I planned for future. But when I lost this business in 2020, of course it was very painful. But I had to address it in a way. I had to address it. Do I just lie down and cry? Or pick up your pieces and make it better? Yeah. Number 6, we are more connected than we even know. That's very true. I realized, you keep checking on your friends, your relatives, they keep checking on you. The things that we normally take for granted. This one is calling me for what? No, that's the time you're thinking, oh God, I pray that somebody doesn't get sick, so and so. My mother, you need to call home, you need to call your relatives. Is everyone okay? Everybody's calling you to find out if you're fine. So we are more connected than we even know. Number 7, you find certainty in uncertainty through service. I don't know what that means, but if anybody can understand that, please drop a comment on write something on the comment section. Yeah. Number 7 says you find certainty in uncertainty. You find certainty in uncertainty through service. Someone please explain what that means to me. Or if the writer can see that, Jay Shetty, please enlighten me on that, because I couldn't. I'm just relating with what I know happened to me, going point by point. Number 8 says, don't take anything for granted. Your health, wealth, or family. I think that was the biggest thing for everybody. We don't take anything for granted in this life. Our jobs, our finances, our health, our families. One night, you lost somebody, Someone gets corona 3 days, they are gone. It was horrific. It was terrible. Like, let's not take each other for granted. Just remember, there's nothing permanent in this world. Our lives, basically our everything, there's nothing permanent. So let's not take things for granted. If you have an issue with someone, go and solve it. That's what I realized in 2020. Even the people I never used to talk to, I started, reaching out a little bit just to make sure, we never know. Even for myself, it's my own healing. Never take anything for granted. People woke up the next day, they've lost everything, like me. The businesses were closed. Like here, I had a beauty salon. How long did we close? About 1.5 or 2 months. Thankfully enough, I had a nice landlord who said, okay, you know what? I understand the pain. You don't have to pay for 3 months for the rentals, because we had nothing. And even after we opened the salons, it's a service industry, just like the airlines were affected. Hospitalities were affected, the hotels. This is a service industry where people are scared. Like, what if I go? The staff, maybe they're not careful. The staff are scared. I was also scared as a business owner, to be honest. So, sorry, a phone came through. What I'm gonna say is, never take things for granted. Never take things for granted. Health, guys. That's what I always tell people. Eat right. Take care of yourself. Don't wait for things to happen for you to get sick, and then if it means exercising, eating right, eating vegetables or eating fruits. I know not everybody is able to get all these things that sounds like luxury, but something like even walking, taking a walk. I don't like going to the gym myself, but I walk a lot. I like to walk, I walk a lot. If it means going to the mall, I walk from one corner to the other. At home, I just walk around, Another thing that I wanted to say is number 9 says disruption can be a great reason to get rid of things that don't serve us. Disruption can be a great reason to get rid of things that don't serve us. So I think what this means is, you declutter. I think you declutter your mind, just whatever you think will not help you in any way, just get rid of it. Get rid of it. I think for me, it was my mindset. I had to reset. Because of the disruption, I just came and said, oh my God, overnight, your life can just change. Overnight, things can happen. Like, woo. Okay. When it comes to when we were, after I lost my business, when we were moving to another place, I realized, whoa, there is a lot of things that we didn't even need in the house, in the shop. You go to your house, you realize you had a lot of unnecessary things that you don't even need them. So disruption can be a great reason to get rid of things that don't serve us, including the people, right? Including some people. If you think that someone is just in your life to waste you, get rid of them. I did that as well. Get rid of them. If they don't serve you, if you don't add any value in my life, why should I keep you? Hit the road. Hit the road, Jack. Like, seriously, get rid of them. Literally, I think I like number 9. It means everything that you think that is pulling you down. At this time, this day and age, we actually don't need people who've got negative energies. We need people. We need to uplift each other. For me, I surround myself with people who've got the same mindset, the same people who distribute positive energy. I hate negative energy. You know what I mean? So get rid of those things that don't serve you. Yeah. Number 10, we don't laugh enough with each other. Laughing, not love. Laughing. Like, let's laugh. We are not happy, when we are together. I think what I realized also in 2020 is when you meet with people, enjoy. Life is too short. For me, I always say life is too long to be miserable, Enjoy. Just go out there, meet friends, make new friends, laugh. If those people who know me, I love to laugh. And if you want me to fall in love with you, just make me laugh. That's all you need to do. Because, I hate being miserable or looking miserable. I like to be happy all the time. So what's the best thing to do is just surround yourself with people who make you laugh, who make you happy. We have no time for people who just come there and looking miserable. We all have issues in life, people, guys. We all have issues. We all going through whatever we are going through. Because some people usually think, oh, but your life is better than mine. Nobody has a better life. I'm sure even right now, if I talk about Bill Gates, he's probably fighting his own issues as well, just like any other of us. So the biggest lesson, before I usually don't like very long videos. I consider this one is more than 17 minutes now. What I'm going to tell you guys is, before I continue, don't forget to subscribe, please. Yeah, 2020 has really taught me a lot of things. I have changed in so many ways. Even right now, the people I met before and the people I'm meeting now, they're like, hey Janet, there's something that has changed in you. 2020 taught me a big lesson. You're here the next day you're not existing. In terms of health, wealth, family, all those things that I've mentioned. Only God knows. Only God knows. Take one day at a time. And if you're in a situation like me, if you've lost your job, if you've lost your business, if you've lost your loved ones, you feel like your world has come to a shutdown. You cannot go on, or things are just not going the right way. Sit down and think like me. That's what I did. I re-strategized. And very soon, though I closed my other salon, the other branch, I'm actually in the process of fixing another one. And I say, the devil, the devourer, you will not devour me. And I will not accept it. It's all here. And I pray as well. It's all in your mind, your mindset. I'm actually building this business out of nothing. Why? Because God brought me people to come and help me, that when I look at them and I look at myself and I say, God, did I even deserve this kind of help? Like, seriously, I got enormous help. The person that is constructing my shop, doing the interiors, the government, transferring the licenses from one place to another. I will talk about this more when the day we are about to launch. Probably in a week's time, we should be launching. I'm going to tell you exactly step by step how it worked and how I got support from everybody. Yes, I'm paying, but I didn't get people who are pressurizing me and saying, oh, pay right now, do right now. I don't know. I didn't deserve that, but only God knows. Only the universe knows why. And you can also ask yourself, why did I lose the business? I can also say, I lost my business. I could have asked God that time, or the universe, why did I have to lose it? Because I'm not somebody who has money. I'm not, like one of those rich of people. Even if they lost, they still recuperate. We are still going up. We are still the SMEs, we are in that process. But I just sat down, though I was feeling bad. I promise you, I didn't ask God why. I did not put any why in my mouth. But I said, you know what? The devil thinks I'm done. I'm not done. Even some people could be happy when they see your downfall. Trust me, forget about them. Don't let people define who you are and your life. Just move on. If you have to do it, even the way I fixed my salon, nobody knew that we were coming back, And until now, I'm sure some people really think, maybe she's just blah blah. It's fine. For me, I've learned so much in life that I don't need any human being to survive. To be honest, I don't. Ladies, keep that in mind. You don't need any man. You don't need. We can do it, and you can do it. It's all in your mind. It's all your mindset, guys. I'll be so happy the day I'm launching that I'll make another YouTube video. Then you will see. I took pictures of literally everything when we were breaking the other salon. Like, I was just so down, and to the place, it's a new place that I was fixing from the flooring, from everything, and I'm bringing it up like a baby. And I feel so nice now. We are on the final stages, and I'm so proud of myself because I did not just sit down and say, you know what, my world is finished. No, I had to recollect myself and say, you know what, Janet, that's not you. That's not you. You have to wake up. You have to do this. And in this city, it's not like back home that it's very easy to just fix a business. Here we have a lot of government paperwork, approvals, and it's proper. It's a proper way of doing business here. And I still went. I was waking up, going to government offices, from one office to another. You go to another and somebody else tells you the wrong information. Then you're driving to another corner. I did not give up, because this devourer, if you give him a chance in your life, the devourer for me is the devil. If you give him a chance in your life, he will finish you. And you guys know even what the Bible, those people who read the Bible says, he will come kill you. He kills what? He came to destroy, to steal, destroy, and kill. Like, he will leave you with nothing. But don't give him a chance. Don't give your mind a chance to say, I'm finished. Wake up, guys. I'm building my business after I've lost everything, out of a scratch, out of a scratch. And sometimes I don't even know how it's happening, but I'm trusting the process, and I'm trusting my God, and I'm trusting my mind and my heart that I know I'm doing the right thing, and very soon we're going to be on a different level, even better than before. Better than before. Trust your instincts, trust yourself, and believe in yourself. That's all I had to say about today. So please, guys, please let me know in your comments section what happened to you on 2020. What did you learn? Because for me, if you're still in the same place, I don't think you'll ever wake up. 2020 was a wake-up call for everybody. And we need to change how we think, how we run our things, how you're thinking that, oh, I work for a big corporate, it will never. Hey, my friend, there's nothing like that. Build your empire. Build yourself. Like I said, we don't need anyone. You don't even need your job to build yourself. Yes, it can help us to, get finances here and there to have a capital. But to be honest, you don't need anybody. You don't need anybody. That's what I've learned. I remember when we were doing flights, those days when flying was still good, we have in the briefing room, and see, I'm talking again. Oh God. And in the briefing room with Emirates, we get given 10 minutes to do a pre-flight briefing. Yeah. So in that 10 minutes, usually I make sure maybe I have like 1 minute or 2 minutes left. So I give like a motivational kind of a speech. And I look at this group of young people. I'm not that young, by the way. Maybe, I don't know, I hope I look young. And I tell them, listen, guys, you know what? Don't waste your time when you're still young. And I'll tell you one thing. I'm a lover of designer stuff. Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Chanel, and all that. If you bring me a gift, please bring me nice designers. But the thing is, when I joined the company, I made sure that I invested. I bought properties, I bought land, I bought this and that, assets. If you ask me right now for cash, I don't have cash. But I have a few assets here and back home in my country. So I tell people, listen guys, forget about buying a Louis Vuitton handbag. A Louis Vuitton handbag for us in my country can give you half an acre of land in my village. Just a handbag, okay? The moment it leaves the shop, it depreciates by 20%. I said, you know what? Those things can come later when you're able, even if you go and spend 10,000 dirhams, 20,000 dirhams, you feel nothing. It's like 1 dirham, like $1, I mean. I'm just equating. But then if you're going to buy this thing and you know very well you have not invested anything, if anything happens to you right now, bye-bye, you're going to start borrowing money from people. That's not a life. And I'm sure if any Emirates cabin crew who've flown with me is watching this, you can attest that as well. Please let me know in the comment, because that was me. That was me. I could have a group of, let's say, 26 cabin crew, if it's, let's say, Airbus 380. After we've gone to the aircraft, after we finish the service, usually we mingle around, talking to each other, colleagues. You will find 1 or 2 people coming to say, hey, Janet, I love the way you're giving motivation. Tell me more about the business. Then you'll realize at least you touched one soul. My aim is always to touch one person. I don't need to touch thousands, just one. That's enough for me. I don't need to. This kind of knowledge is not something that you force on anyone. And this kind of things is something that I've also collected when I'm working. I talk to people, like I said, I network. I talk to these people who are flying, business people. Like, how did you reach there? What did you do? Everybody has a beginning where they started from. And these are the people I like listening to. These are the people I like to network with. Because you get 1 or 2 points and then you relate it to your life and then you put it into action. Don't just listen and do nothing, because it won't help you. Listen and do something. You listen and do something. That's me. I like to collect ideas and then I sieve, like when you're sieving tea, you sieve what you think is good for you and throw what you think is not good for you. But you don't just sit on advices and ideas. Have to do it. For me, even this 2020, I had never been into Forex. I started trading in Forex. I had to learn. I watched videos. I called people who are into Forex. They taught me. I got into crypto, like things that I used to be like, those are scams. And trust me, it is doing so well. I'm actually regretting, like, oh, I wish I did this before. You know, those are the things I was talking about. Adversity brings opportunities, things that you never thought you could do. And that's my encouragement to you guys. Like, don't just sit down and say you're finished. No, you're not finished. You are not finished. You still have a brain to use. You know what I mean? There's still a brain, and that is your biggest asset. Use your brain. You don't need anything else. Just use your brain. The people around you, surround yourself with people who can build you, build each other. Oh, that's enough for today. Ooh la la! It was nice having you guys, and I hope I'll see you on the next episode. And keep praying for me that we will launch the salon very soon. And yeah, see you on the next episode. God bless you. Remember again to subscribe, share, put notifications. I don't know how to say this one. Notifications. Bell, yes. So at least it will, let you know when we are about to upload a new video. Thank you so much, and God bless you. And God bless 2021. I just feel like it's the year since we have reset our minds in 2020. 2021 is the year of money and good relationship. Peace, love,